Hey guys, we're in studio with Concordia Parish Sheriff David Hedrick. David, I saw some things online lately. I've got a saying in life that I was telling you about off camera that I always like to play offense. I don't think that you can win a lot of games when you're playing defense. So I've been seeing a lot of things that you guys have been doing that make me really proud because you're not just sitting at the office waiting on calls to come in. You're looking for ways to get out and make this community a better place.
We definitely are. I'd like to, say the beginning of that is the employees that we have at the sheriff's office. They are our biggest asset. Without our employees, I'm the elected sheriff and I can come over there and go to work every day. But if you don't have a good team around you, and which we do, and if you don't have those employees coming to work and doing what they do best every day, they're what makes us successful is our employees.
That's right.
To say that first. We do have a lot of projects going on, and we don't like to sit around and wait for things to come to us. We like to seek out in the community what we need to do and make our parish better, and we try to do that every day.
Yeah, well, let's talk about some of those things. Says we got some technology upgrades that were all funded by local community partners in the Louisiana Commission of Law Enforcement. Let's start with the smartphone app, which I thought is a great idea, being a tech guy. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, we have a lot of technology that we've been able to bring to the parish through our partners in the parish that have gone in with us to help us provide the parish, be more transparent to the parish. And one of the ways we're doing it is our smartphone app, which you can download that app, go to the App Store on your iPhone or whatever phone you have, and you type in Concordia Parish SO, and you should be able to download that. And you can see of course, our jail rosters. You can see pretty much everything there is to know about the sheriff's office and our mission and what we're about. And you can actually pay fines on there and your taxes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it says jail info, sex offender, submit a tip.
Yes, if you want to know if you have a sex offender in your community or wherever they are, you can go on there and look. And, just things to help keep our parish safer, But the biggest thing on there is the tip hotline. So you can go on there and submit a tip to us, and it's made our narcotics division and detectives very successful because we look at that daily, follow up on it, and those guys really do a good job. And our people in the parish that are concerned about things in their community, they really reach out to us. And it's
and this is anonymous, I'm guessing.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah.
So if I submit a tip through the app,
you can leave your name, you can leave however much or however little information you want to leave. But I'm going to tell you that's made us very successful in our cases that we're working. It's very needed.
Wow, that's any time that you can make it easier for a citizen to give you information. That's a win for all of us.
But then the app also, we post things daily on it. It lets people know what we're doing in the community, the arrest we're making. I believe in running a very transparent organization. I want we work for the public. That's who hired me. We work for them. I want them to see everything possible.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I agree with that. So the next thing that I'm looking at right here is it says Axon Tasers.
Oh, the new Axon Tasers, definitely. That's a community.
Says we got 20 new tasers.
We got 20 new of them. The tasers are what impresses me about the tasers is the transparency. Is when you draw the taser, if you're put in a situation where it requires that level of force, it's like a barrier between the lethal force and the actually placing your hands on somebody to subdue them. When we use that technology, when you draw that taser from its holster, it activates the body camera that's in there.
Wow.
So you have no control. You can't just cut it on after and let it start running to edit whatever part. When you pull your taser out, it clicks that taser on and it starts. You see the full motion picture of exactly what's going on.
Wow, so that's good protects everyone involved.
Exactly.
That protects the officer, that protects the citizens.
And I can't go on there and edit it. The officer can't go on there and edit it. It is there for the criminal justice system to view the case. And what's impressive about these new tasers, other than they're activated immediately when you draw them, is it has a warning system on them. And the officer, before he tases them, has the option to activate a device. It sounds like a 22 Magnum going on.
Okay.
So it's really loud. It lets that person know, hey, look, I'm serious. I've got this taser, And they've actually deployed it, and people would, they think that they got tased
Yeah.
because of that sound, but it kept them from resisting the officer, from hurting someone else.
Yeah.
And we didn't even have to go to the next level of force with it, which I'm really big about. We just used the necessary force available that we need to apply.
That's awesome, man. Like I said, it protects everybody involved.
Yes, it does. Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
So let's talk a little bit about the next thing here is the 911 I software. What is this?
Oh, you picked the best thing for the middle of the conversation. That is something that is going to make our entire parish safer. It's a technology that I believe we may be the first ones in Louisiana to use this technology. I do believe it is being used in Mississippi by the Adams County Sheriff over here.
Okay.
But we'll be the first ones in Louisiana, to my knowledge. This software will, when you call 911 off of your iPhone, because nobody ever uses a landline, hardly anymore, but there are people who do use them. But when you contact us through that iPhone, we'll send you a link, and you push on that link, and it's going to activate the camera system through your camera. We can see what you're experiencing.
So it's like FaceTime.
It is. It'll be just like FaceTime. It's not recorded on the user's phone that called in. It's recorded through 911. And then it actually links the officer up to video. So the officer can see what's going on at the home before he arrives there. And it's not just used for domestic calls. Well, most likely it's going to be some type of a domestic call. That's what most of our calls are. It's going to allow us to see what they see, experience what they're experiencing to some degree, to show the courts what really happened there. But you can also use it in different applications, such as if someone is lost, we'll send them that link. They can show us around where they're at. And it's going to help us find them better. So, and also, what I'm most excited about is like the old school way of SWAT teams coming to schools when there's a shooter incident is everybody gathers up, you surround the school, they get a plan together. But the way we do it nowadays is we go straight in. The officers don't spend that valuable time that you usually lose getting everybody together. To whatever officer gets there, he's going to go in when he gets a partner there. And he's probably going to go on anyway by himself if no one shows up immediately. What it's going to do is, our teacher in the schoolroom can activate that and show us exactly where the issue is in the school they're having trouble with, and we can go directly to the threat. And then
that's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
And I bet you whenever we talk a year from now, we're going to say, we didn't even see this aspect of it.
I know, we sure did.
There's going to be ways that it's useful that we would have never imagined, I'm sure.
Our children, other than, my mission as sheriff in the parish is to set it up to where we protect the lives and the property of the people in the parish. Mm-hmm. And within that realm, you have the elderly, and then you have our children, which is my biggest mission, is to protect our children from predators, anything like that. And us going in to be able to better protect the children, it just means everything to me. And this is just not available to people in the parish. This is going to be available to anyone who calls 911 through the Vidalia, Faraday Police Department, Wiseville, Monterey, Clayton, wherever you call from. We're going to be able to use that technology to make our parish safer.
Wow, that's awesome to hear. Let's talk a little bit about the APX 4000. It says it's portable radios.
Those are the newest radios they have out. Because Concordia Parish it's a very rural parish in some areas where cell phones don't work. That radio will pick up anywhere near you. You can actually, when they present the radio to us, they actually put it in a bucket of water and leave it there during the entire class. And then at the end of it, they take it out and use it. But we're very excited about that. Anything that we can do to better, communications, proper communications is usually when there's a breakdown there, it breaks down anything.
Yeah, it can be life or death in your situation.
Life and death. Mm-hmm. But providing our deputies with the best technology on the radios just means everything to us.
And we have 20 new handheld radios.
20 new handheld ones.
20 new tasers, yes. 20 new handheld radios. Yes. That's great, man.
We have some great partners out there in the business community that's helping us get to the next level where we need to be at the sheriff's office. It's not the.
I've seen that, and I think that that's what it takes, and it takes the business community, it takes just regular citizens, and it takes the sheriff's department. It takes everybody working together to make this work.
And we're only as successful as the parish will allow us to be. Mm-hmm. We can't do our jobs without the supporters in the parish, mm-hmm. the people who put us in office and those who didn't even.
Yeah,
they're there. We're who they serve, and we're there for everybody in our parish. But we're successful because of the people in our parish too.
Yeah, I like that. Let's talk a little bit about the cyber crimes division. It says it was established in 2021.
Yes, sir, it was. When I was a detective, you had very limited resources on the things that you'll never get away from the notepad with the pen and the detective going around door to door doing his job, and that's basically what I had at my available to me. And if I did need something in the technology world, I had to go to the Attorney General's office in Baton Rouge, where it took months to get that information back to me. They come to us now to use us. We can break with a search warrant, and only when you have permission to use that from a judge, we can go into someone's phone that's been arrested or a case is being worked where it's validated, and we can download that information. And you would be amazed at the child porn, the things that cases we've been able to solve. We've even solved several murders throughout the state of Louisiana off of people's phones that were arrested in Concordia Parish.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And speaking on that, I've got a buddy in the state police, and whenever I had this conversation with him, he was in the cyber crimes division of that. Yeah. And we were talking one day, and I was like, so what do you do all day? There can't be that much going on.
Yeah.
In that
world.
And he said, man, you wouldn't believe. He said, we can't keep up with it. And it just really shocked me that there's that much going on. He said child pornography and human trafficking and stuff. He said it's way bigger than you even think it is.
It is. And that's why, parents that their kids have cell phones, you've got to set it up on there where you can see what your kid's texting or looking at, and you have got to limit the time your kid spends on his cell phones. Yeah. Don't let them go in their bedroom at night and get on that thing, because the predators are right there looking at them, and they don't even know it's them. They think they're interacting with another child, or they click on something, and it's just terrible. And we're very vigilant about that. If I just get a hint of any type of anybody trying to harm our children, we're super aggressive on that. We're going to go ahead and take care of business.
That's great to hear. So that's awesome, man. It sounds like we're leading the state, or we're among the leaders in the state in a lot of different areas.
We definitely are. It's an entire different sheriff's office, entire different atmosphere. Whereas I worked for Sheriff Maxwell for 21 years, and then I worked for my dad for 8 years of being at the sheriff's office. And, they just didn't have these things available to them. These are new technologies that we have. And I promise you, if it was available to them, they would have had it also. Yeah.
Let's talk about the victim's advocate. Is this a new role?
It is. It's a new role
with
domestic violence in Concordia Parish.
Yeah.
And we want the protective order to be in place to help them. And, if they need us to come around and whatever, we'll come sit with you to help you. If you feel you're scared or whatever you need, we're gonna be there for our people.
Yeah.
And our domestic is normally probably 95% is going to be the ladies. So you wouldn't believe the people that have contacted us, and that they feel so much safer and how it's helped them in their lives. And, because not everybody has a perfect relationship.
No, that's true. That's true. And also something that I saw online that I really liked. I saw you guys, your crew. You were in Faraday whenever I saw it online, but
yes,
it was cleaning up. It says streets and sidewalks and ditches. Tell us a little bit about what this project is and what's the purpose behind it.
Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungress, I hope I said that last time. But he's got a project going. It's clean the boot, keep the boot clean.
Love the boot.
Yes, and you can go on there and see what you can do to help out. But wherever we see a need, we're going to go in. We're not going to wait and for somebody else to tell us, hey, we need this done. We're very aggressive with that. Or we have crews, and they're offenders, and they're vetted, and we don't allow certain types of inmates to come out and help clean that. But the ones we do have, they work great with us. Mm-hmm. We come out and we clean up communities. We go through the entire parish, all the state roads, at least 3 times a year. Those in the ditches, we clean all that up. And we saw a need, and our first project with the Lieutenant Governor here is going through Faraday. We've picked up over 200 bags of trash, the main 2 drags.
Yeah.
We've taken our crews through there. On the main drag there, going through Louisiana and Ewallis, we got all that grass up off the sidewalks, just trying to help our partners in Verity, So.
Well, that's what people see when they drive through the parish. So,
yeah, that's right.
If people coming from Monroe to Baton Rouge or something, that's their thought of our parish, what they see on the sides of the roads and everything. So.
We've been there for a little while. We took care of that, and then we're going to move on to other parts of the parish that need it.
Yeah.
If anybody has a specific area they think that we are not showing enough attention to, or maybe we don't know about, please send us a tip. Let us know. Call me.
Okay. That's awesome, man.
We'll be there.
Yeah, like I said when we started, the reason that I reached out to you to come on the show is my philosophy in life is you have to play offense to win the game. It's like a football game.
You do.
If you're always playing defense, you can't win many games. And I love seeing what y'all are doing out there. Y'all are out throwing the ball around, and y'all are scoring, and y'all are scoring points for the parish.
My wife, Whitney, actually tells me that you're being an aggressor, so
you have to.
Yeah, play offense instead of defense. Yeah,
and you can use the technology at your disposal to make it a better place. So, one more question for you before you go. I think we're about halfway into this term, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir, we are.
So are we going to be running again or coming up? Or
100% running for the next sheriff's election. So
okay, well, good.
I'm just, I've made promises to the parish. I feel like I'm keeping those promises. Mm-hmm. I've got a long ways to go I feel like we've surpassed that, and we're just constantly trying to keep our promise to the parish to be the best sheriff's office that we can be. And when I say me, I mean my whole.
Yeah,
all right. Our deputies. They're doing their part. They make me look really good. What they do every day. And our job is not for the faint of heart. I'm talking the guys walking the halls at those prisons. My goodness, could you imagine dealing with hardened criminals in that prison and going in there armed with the limited things that they can have in a prison to protect themselves? And that job's not for everybody, and my hat goes off to them. And,
yeah, me too.
And it's just not them. It's there's so many parts of the prison system in there that all the other employees do step up and do daily that are never known. The public never knows about them. Yeah. They're doing an awesome job. And then our ladies upstairs, boy, they're second to none. They're doing the things they do for the public, and our patrol, from our major Philip Smith, and to all of our detectives. Mm-hmm. These guys don't play around when it comes to crime. When something happens, they get right on it.
Yeah.
And our patrol deputies that are out there every night checking the buildings and doing what they can for the public. We're not going to make everybody happy. I don't think you can ever do that in life.
No, we figure that out. Let me know.
Sir, we're doing the best we can, and we have a great bunch of guys and gals out there doing that.
Well, you said earlier, your people are your best assets. Somebody told me a long time ago. They said, people say they say people are your best assets, but they said that's not right. Good people are your best assets.
They surely are.
You've got good people.
We do have a lot of good people. You're going to have circumstances come up where somebody's not going to do something quite right, or they're going to say something they shouldn't have said. But that's in every job. Yeah. And if you let me know, I'm going to deal with it right away and handle it. So. Well,
we certainly here at Miss Lou Champions, we support all the police enforcement here in Concordia Parish, Adams County. All everywhere, but we we appreciate what y'all are doing. We thank you for what you're doing. Everybody involved is champions.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
And I thank you for coming on the show
and
talking to us today. think we got a lot of great information, and if people see this, they'll see what's going on in the department.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
And I'd like to thank everybody for watching today. Thank all of our partners that make these interviews possible. God bless, and as always, have a champion day. If you like what we're doing here at Miss Lou Champion Spotlight, make sure to like, follow, share on Facebook and Instagram, and visit our website, MissLouChampions.com. It costs you nothing, and it helps us to continue to shine the spotlight on awesome people right here in our community.